Welcome back to my channel, guys. You know it's your girl Shugs, and I'm here once again to share with you another great authentic Jamaican recipe. Guys, this is a new one for the Christmas season. It's really good for the family. I'll be making today, guys, some sorrel cake. So guys, these are all my ingredients. So guys, let me start from the back. I'll be using some J-Ray and Evia rum, red label wine, some fruit wine, salt, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon powder, baking powder, almond essence, vanilla, some rose water, eggs, flour, butter, sugar, and I'll be using some fruits. So guys, I'm gonna go over in details with you the portions and also how to prepare your fruits. Because it's sorrel cake, guys, we're going to be using some sorrel puree. Don't worry guys, I have a video, look in the description below, and how to make your sorrel puree. For the fruits, we are going to blend these, and this is just a mixture of fruit mix peel, cherries, prunes, and raisins. And I have these soaking for like a month now. If you don't get a chance to soak them, you can just stew them on the stove. What you stew these or soak these with is red label wine. So I put red label wine and some fruit wine and a little bit of about a tablespoon of rum when I'm stewing my fruits, or if I'm going to leave these for like how I have them soaking for a month. So that's what you use to soak your fruits or stew your fruits. Okay guys, so the first thing we're gonna do, I already have my puree, my sorrel puree, so I'm going to blend the fruits out. So let's go and blend out our fruits, guys. Okay guys, so I have 1 cup of my mixed fruits, and we're just going to blend this out. And I'll be using some of my fruit wine, just a little bit, about 2 tablespoons, because I already had some wine in this that I soaked the fruits in, guys. Okay, so let us go ahead now and get this pureed. Okay, okay guys, so I'm just gonna put it back in our measuring cup. So this is what we have. We don't want it to blend out too much, but at the same time I don't want any chunks of fruits in my cake. Okay, so that's the consistency that you're trying to receive. So now that our fruits is blended out, guys, we're just gonna put this aside, and then we are going to make our batter. Okay guys, so now we are going to cream our butter, and we are going to cream our butter with our sugar. Guys, I am using ½ pound of butter, which is about 227 grams. Same amount for the sugar, ½ pound of sugar, which is about 227 grams. So I'll be creaming both of these together. Make sure that your butter and your eggs are at room temperature. Okay guys, so let's cream this. So what I do, guys, I break up my butter first before I add my sugar. So now I'll be adding my sugar, and we're going to just cream this together. So guys, you want to stop and scrape down the side of your bowl every so often, and we are trying to get a smooth, creamy consistency. So as you can see guys, this is the consistency that we currently have. I want to make it a little bit more smooth, so I'm just going to whisk this for about 5 more minutes. Okay guys, so this is the consistency that I was looking for. It's looking lovely, it's ready. So what I'm going to do now guys, I'm going to be adding my eggs. So here I have 6 eggs, and I try to remove the eyes of the eggs because it tends to make our cake raw. So you can use lemon juice, or you can grate the rind of the lemon and add some of that to your eggs. So I'm just gonna add just like a teaspoon of lemon juice to my eggs, and I will be adding my eggs gradually, one at a time, and whisk these together. Okay guys, so let's go. So first I'll be adding 1 egg, and I put it in this because it's easy to come out like that. If 2 falls in, that's okay guys, just don't add them at once, okay? So that was our final egg, and we're just gonna scrape the side of our bowl again. Remember, keep scraping down the sides of your bowl. And I'm just gonna whisk this a little bit more. So if you have a food processor, you could have done the sugar and the butter in the food processor, or if you have a counter mixer, you can use that as well. So guys, what I'm going to do now, I'll be adding my flour, but I'll be sieving my flour because you want to sieve your flour so it's light and you don't get any lumps in your batter. Okay guys, so let's put our flour in our sieve. And we're going to add our spices at this time so everything can be combined. So guys, here I am going to add 1 teaspoon of my allspice. So 1 teaspoon of allspice. A teaspoon of nutmeg, and I'm using half tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and I'll be using our 2 1/4 baking powder. So 2 tablespoons, 2 1/4 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay guys, and I'm just going to be adding half teaspoon of salt. And guys, I remember to use unsalted butter, okay? If you use salted butter, you don't want to use salted butter so you get your cake salted. So I'm adding half teaspoon of salt. So now everything is nicely in our sieve, so we're gonna sieve this, combine everything together. Lovely. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, guys, you just wanna kind of mix this in before you start doing anything else, because you don't want flour all over the place. And at this point, guys, you do not need your mixer again. You do not need your mixer, you just need to mix and fold. So we're gonna mix in everything nicely. If you have a wooden spoon, you can use a wooden spoon. A wooden spoon would work nicely as well, or you can use your spatula because this is not a big cake. But if you're making a bigger portion, the spatula won't manage this kind of batter. So you want to combine everything, guys, nicely. Okay, our batter is looking lovely. Okay, so now, guys, we are going to add our other spices. So here I have my almond essence, and I will be adding half, just like half tablespoon of almond essence. And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of rose water, and we are going to be adding 1 tablespoon of vanilla. You can use vanilla extract or vanilla essence. Okay, guys? Lovely. And then we're gonna mix this together again. Combine everything. Smelling good, guys. Okay, so now what we're going to do now, guys, we are going to add our puree. So let me just bring over our mixed fruits, guys. Remember, I have 1 cup of our blended mixed fruit, so we're going to add that as well. 1 cup of our puree. And this is our sorrel puree. So we have 1 cup of sorrel puree and 1 cup of our fruits. So I'm using 1 cup each. Let me just cover these up, guys. Okay, so everything is looking lovely now, guys. So we're just gonna combine everything together. Like, I am going to be adding some food coloring because I'm looking for a nice red color. Okay, so I am going to be using a red food color powder. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to mix this out in some, I'm gonna mix out the red food color. I'm using this red food color, guys. It's a color powder, and I'm just going to mix this with a tablespoon of my red label wine. Okay, so let's mix the food coloring. 1 tablespoon of red label wine. in our food coloring. Just want to mix this up together, and we're gonna pour this in and see how it's looking. Okay, just a little bit more red label to wash out that color out of the cup. Nice. Okay guys, so let's combine that and see how we're doing. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding, guys, a tablespoon of my white rum. So 1 tablespoon of white rum, okay guys? Alright. So I'm going to go for my wooden spoon because the batter is getting heavier and my spatula can't manage it anymore. So let's combine, we're going to just combine this together nicely, guys. So we're going to mix and fold, mix and fold, mix and fold, okay? So guys, at this point you want to be preheating your oven to 320 or 325 degrees. I'll be setting a water bath underneath my cake. Okay guys, so this is a color that I'm getting right now, and I am not feeling happy with the color. I want it a little bit redder than this, so I'm going to mix some more of my food coloring, just a little bit of red label. Some more to wash it out. Okay, so let's combine this. Looking lovely, guys. Okay guys, so our batter is ready, looking lovely. So guys, I greased my pan with some butter, and I'm just going to add a sheet of parchment paper to the bottom, just so my cake doesn't give me any trouble to be removed from the pan. So this is what I have, and I'm just going to pour in my butter. Just want to level it out because I don't want my cake to look lumpy on top. So you just want to use your spatula and level it out like so. And you just want to give it a tap to get out all of those air bubbles. Okay guys, so now we're going to put this in our oven, and remember I have my oven preheating at 320 to 325 degrees. My oven is preheating at 325 degrees. It depends on your oven, and I am using a water bath. Remember to put your cake on the middle rack in the oven, okay guys? Okay guys, so this is the final result. It is looking absolutely amazing, guys. I am satisfied with it. We have a few little cracks, but that's okay. So the next thing, guys, we're going to do, in this spray bottle here, I have some red label wine and some white rum mixed in this bottle. It's a spray bottle, and I'm just going to use it to wet my cake. And you want to do this when the cake is hot and just coming from the oven, okay guys? Make sure that you wet your cake as soon as you take it from the oven. And you can do this for a day or two, or even up to a week. guys. You can have this cake up to a week. Some people keep it for more, but I don't recommend doing that. You just want to wet your cake like that. Let all of that nice wine soak in, guys. Look how lovely that is looking right now. See what I'm saying, guys? So I'm going to leave this to cool down, and we're going to cut into this, and then we're going to see the moment of truth. So let's wait until our cake is cold, guys, and then we're going to cut open our cake. It is looking absolutely amazing, guys. If you have not thumbs up this video yet, please hit that thumbs up button. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Okay, guys, so this is the day after. Remember, I soaked my cake with some wine, and this is what it is looking like, guys. It is absolutely amazing. So guys, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let us cut into our cake, and this is how the cake is looking, guys. So we're gonna cut into this. It is looking lovely, guys. Look at that, guys. It is absolutely amazing.